In Congress, immigration reform takes center stage in Washington this week as a fresh debate gets underway right now. We're joined live by immigration attorney Richard Hujber, also a former Justice Department attorney. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Michael, for having me.
What does the centerpiece of any meaningful immigration reform need to be from your perspective as an immigration attorney?
Well, there has to be some allocation of a work permit, driver's license, certain temporary benefits so that people can come out and feel comfortable and stable enough to go out, drive, have confidence that our government is telling them that when they come out, they will have certain benefits and be allowed to survive, to thrive, to take their kids to school, take their kids to the hospital, et cetera.
The president of Nevada today outlining immigration goals from his perspective, a bipartisan group of senators doing it before that. Let's throw up a full screen with some of the foundations that we're talking about here. Border protection, increasing border protection, a path to citizenship for the 11 million illegals here. You're talking about that. More opportunities for high-skilled immigrants. Many argue, though, what about the people who've waited for their legal turn? What about the debate you're going to have when they say, wait a minute, we've waited for years. How do you make sure they stay in the front of the line in this process if it comes to fruition?
Well, it is an interesting issue. I mean, my parents came from Hungary. They waited years to come here the right way. The reality is you have to be at least give them what I mentioned earlier, a license, a work permit, and then they have the time to wait out the back of the line so that those other individuals can get their benefits first.
And if you had to make one argument to critics who will say, if you do this, you're opening the floodgates yet again to more illegal immigration, what do you say?
You have to close the border. You have to use the technology at the border. You have to make it clear that this is going to be taken seriously and that it will not happen again, and we can't allow for that.
Bottom line, you think we'll have immigration reform this year?
I think it'll be a watered-down version. I think the House is going to have a lot of issues with what's going on in the Senate right now, and it's really unclear, and it certainly is going to take several months at least.
You'll be back, I know,
Absolutely.
as we discuss this more deeply. Richard Hujber, immigration attorney, thank you. And now to